What's up, you guys? It is Natalie. It's Hotshot Adventures. I'm in the black truck. I am just about to climb the grapevine right now in the black truck, and this is like whatever, the 6th or 7th, I don't know, time that I'm about to climb the grapevine with this black truck. And I needed some opinions, you guys. I need some opinions. I need some experience for all my hotshotters out there who have been running or have been running used trucks or older trucks. This truck is a 2016. It's got now 181,000 miles on it. I bought it at 168,000 miles on it. So I have not put a lot of miles on it. She's really kind of been sitting at my house since I bought her, 9 months ago or something like that, because I got the new truck, I got the white truck, so I only had one butt. I only have one butt. I can only drive one truck at a time, and it's taken me a little while in order to get drivers and get some other people hired on so that I can start using my black truck. That was the purpose of me purchasing the black truck, was for me to keep it as an intrastate truck and to keep it as a local truck, and a truck that travels under 150 air miles from my home terminal. That plan has changed. I have since put in a lot of money into the truck, both from insurance and little repairs here and there, little things. I'm going to drop it off today back to my wonderful side mechanic. Bob is going to throw on, I ordered airbags, a new set of airbags for this truck. So I've done like a lot of little things to the truck. Since I've purchased it, I swapped out every fluid in this truck. Other than that, I really haven't done too much. It had a def issue, got that taken care of. The truck has 410 gear ratio, which is should be a lot more pulling power than the She-Beast, the white truck, which only has a 355 gear ratio. So my experience with this black truck so far, now that I've been driving it around for 2 full weeks of actual hauling loads and going around town, my experience has been she does great, fully loaded, maxed out on flat ground. Once I get up to the grapevine, once I go through the mountains in Oregon and Washington, we lose a ton of power, and I find myself in the slow lane with the big boys, and I have to put my flashers on and move really slowly. So the turbo, I find the right gear pulling up the hill. I find the right gear according to, but what I've been putting the gear at is kind of according to the oil temp, because the oil temp goes up. Once it goes up over 235, climbing a hill, climbing a grade, then the truck wants to overheat. The antifreeze, the heat on the truck, the antifreeze gauge goes up just a little bit. So I've been watching the gauges and keeping the oil temp, under 230, right? Or trying to keep it around 230. And that's how I've been gauging how quickly I can climb the grade. So I'm going to climb the grade here now, and you guys are going to kind of watch my turbo, watch my temps, watch my gauges here, and let me know what you think. Go ahead and get into the slow lane. Oil temp is climbing up to 230 now. Wants to clean the exhaust filter, which that's pretty normal. Every once in a while that'll come on. But you can see there on my engine temp, it's already climbing slightly over half. And I am in 4th gear going 40. My turbo is under half, but the oil temp is 231. And I'm rolling really fairly light right now. I got just one sprinter van on my trailer. So see that gauge here is over half. I don't like to see that. I don't like to see that over half. Obviously now I'm slowing down because I'm in the slow lane. Still in 4th gear. I can go down to 3rd, which is going to give me some more go. Brings my turbo down a little bit. But my oil temp is at 231. And like I said, I'm running really, really light. I've climbed the Grapevine. Last week I climbed it with like 15,000 pounds behind me, and I was definitely not doing no 30 miles an hour for sure. So now I was doing like 15 and I was dying in the slow lane going, oh my God, this is such a huge difference compared to the white truck. White truck's got 109,000 miles on it now, and it's only 16 months old. And or I've had it for 16 months, and the white truck's at 109,000 miles with a higher, I guess I should say a higher or a lower gear ratio. And you know, she'll pull 17,000 pounds up the Grapevine like a beast, you know, like it's nothing, consistently since I got her. So here we go again. Turbo's at I was at a quarter. And now look at that temperature gauge, you know, and look at my oil temps, 235. Trans temp is 198, so I think that's good. Being in 3rd gear, I think is probably fine. But I've been, you know, I'm cruising pretty slowly, and once this gauge comes over half, I feel like she wants to overheat. Now, I've already had the antifreeze. It is the correct antifreeze. I had it flushed, back flushed, and new antifreeze, fresh antifreeze put in it. All the fluids, everything. But see, I'm behind the big boys in the slow lane. I'm keeping up with them, but I'm just curious, like, what are your guys' thoughts? I was thinking a really mild tune possibly on this truck. I intentionally only loaded the Sprinter van because I'm tired and I just want to get home, and I don't want to babysit the Grapevine with a heavy load today. I'm tired. We're coming back from Washington, making my last trek to Washington, and I'm already planned for the end of the week to do some stuff in Arizona. So I didn't really want to like go super heavy today on the Grapevine, so I left a little bit of money on the table, and I'm just running with one vehicle, which, like I said, is the Sprinter van. But 235 oil temp. I'm in 3rd gear. My turbo's at a quarter. Trans temp is good, but I just don't like to see that antifreeze, that engine temperature, that engine gauge go up above half, and it's just slightly over half. I just don't like that. I know the repercussions when you run your engine too hot. So I've been kind of taking it easy, going over the Grapevine and going over the passes in Oregon and Washington and stuff like that. I did pay to get apportion plates on this truck because, like I said, the plans changed. I had one plan for this truck, and now it's becoming a different plan. And that's fine. You know, I paid for the apportion plates. You know, we took her to Oregon, took her to Washington. She did fine. I mean, she didn't overheat. I watched the gauges. I babysat some of the grades, you know, like no big deal. was it's not a huge deal for me to slow down over the grades. I'd rather do that than be stuck on the side of the road like these guys with the hood propped open and me burning my fingers on hot shit. So let me stay in this lane. See, automatically my mind says pass this sucker. But I am not in the white truck, so I'm like, let me stay behind this guy. 235 oil temp. Trans temp is now 199. It went up a degree. My turbo, like I said, I'm creeping up just under 30. Creeping up the grade here. Still behind this guy with his flashers on. I don't have my flashers on because I'm recording, so I don't want anybody to say that. Oh, you have to have your flashers on in the flow lane. Listen, Linda, okay, I'm trying to do a video, so give me a break. But see, I just don't like to see that one gauge, second from the left on the top. I don't like to see it over half. I just don't like to see it. So give me your thoughts. What do you think about like a really mild tune, a little tune on the truck, or maybe some other secondary fan or something else that I can do to this truck?
There's an object.
Shut up. Something else I can do to this truck to help it out over the grades a little bit, but also to ensure that it stays cool, especially now. You guys know where I live. It's really hot, and I go to hot areas. I go to Texas, I go to Arizona, there was a huge heat wave in Washington. We brought the California heat up to Washington with us. It was like 115 in Washington. So I mean, it's just a hot time of year right now, and I need this truck to perform. If you guys have any feedback, or if you guys have any recommendations for me, I'd sure appreciate it. This is obviously the first used truck that I've purchased. I was very spoiled with my new truck, and I do try to, I don't run her to the ground, but I don't baby her either. I've told you guys, like, I don't baby her. This is an asset. This is a piece of equipment that needs to perform, and I feel the same way about this black truck. Time is money. Time is always of the essence. Once I clock in, that's it. I have so many hours to work with, and if I got a baby every grade that I go over, or if I have to leave money on the table like I did with this run, I only put one vehicle on my trailer just because I didn't, want to be crawling up the grapevine. Right now I'm doing like 30, and for me that's, kind of crawling. So I don't want to have to deal with those type of issues with this truck, and I'm just curious to know if you guys have any suggestions or anything like that. No, I don't want to hear I shouldn't have bought a Ford. It's too late for that. I have a Ford. I am literally driving it now. No, I don't want to hear, oh, I bought it used. It's too late for that. I bought a used truck. I don't want to hear that. It's already done. What's done is done. Now I just need to look ahead. So give me your thoughts, give me your advice, feed me. Tell me what you think about this, and let's see if we can make this work. Thanks, guys.